Good afternoon, students. So, in yesterday's class, what we have discussed now, concepts of management. Okay. So today we are going to discuss the scope of management. Scope of management here. So here scope means nothing but by having a management, how much of scope we will be having in that business. Okay. Here scope will be under different areas. So for you, we have only functional areas. Functional areas here. So scope or as functional areas of management. Okay. So here, see Mahia, the scope of a management is very wide. In order to achieve business objectives, it has to deal with many functional areas. Following functional areas form the scope of management. Nothing but if here what we have to understand means to achieve a goal or else to achieve our objective, a businessman to achieve his objective, he has to deal with the different functional areas. So different functional areas means nothing but here we will be having a production function, marketing function, financial function, office management function, personal function. Okay, those all things will be there. So here to achieve a goal, these all functional areas should be perfect. Nothing but the management in all these functional areas should be perfect here. Okay. So once again I will explain, listen carefully here. So if suppose you are starting a business, you want to achieve your goal, then what you have to do here, so what are the requirements are there in the business, those all should be fulfilled here, then only you can achieve. Yes or no? If suppose you want, here I will give an example for you. If suppose you want to pass in your first semester exam, okay, if suppose you want to get 80% or 90% marks in first semester exam, okay, by passing only one subject you won't get nama. You have to pass total all the how many of the 6 subjects you have to pass, then only you can achieve your goal. So that is the point here. So if any businessman is there to achieve his objective, what he has to do is he has to follow all the functional areas, okay, all the functional areas of the management. Okay, nothing but here we will be having a different kinds of functions, nothing but different kinds of departments we will be having. So all the departments in all the departments the management should be in that way that it should support to the whom, it should support to the higher level authorities, and finally they will be achieving a profits over there. Okay, or else they will achieving their goal. Okay, so what are those functional areas means nothing but here we can call it as functional areas or else we can call it as a department, but here we are talking about the management, so we have to call it as a management. So production management, first one is production management. In production management, what we will see, nothing but here we have to produce the goods. In the production department or else the production management. Here in case of production department, there will be a one manager. That person is called as a production manager. Why? Because total that department should be handled by whom? By him. Yes or no? So for that purpose here, what he has to see here, what he has to see that whether the goods are produced in right quantity, at right time, and at right cost. These all things he has to see. Okay, and with that, first of all, by starting designing the product, nothing but the product which they are preparing, first of all they have to design it. Afterwards, location and layout of plant and buildings, where they want to start the business, actually where they want to produce the goods. So for that purpose, what is required, plant or a building is required. So that location they have to see. Next, determining the quantity and quality to be produced. Okay, how much of quantity should be produced and how much of quality it should be there, that thing they have to discuss there. Next, determination of method and procedure of production. In what way, in which type of method they have to produce the goods, and first procedure and procedure of production, but how to follow the procedure. Next, deciding the procedure for purchase and storage of material. So for producing the goods, raw material is required. Yes or no? So how many goods you want to produce, that much of raw material we have to purchase, that much of raw material we have to purchase. So at a time we can't send total raw material to the production department. So what is required? The raw material which we have bought, that raw material should be stored at one place, that raw material should be stored at one place. So that thing also, here they have to be careful that the material which they have purchased, they should be at a one store, they should be having a storage place. Okay, next, inventory control. Inventory control is nothing but stock control. Inventory control is nothing but a stock control, that how much of stock they have to purchase and how much of stock has sent to the production department, how much of stock is left over in the godowns or storages. Okay, next, quality control measures to be used. So nothing but the product which we are producing, the product which the businessman is producing, okay, there he has to see that the quality has to maintain of the product. Okay, if quality is not maintained correctly, then what is the use to produce that product? Yes or no? Why? Because we don't have sales in the market if quality is not good. So that why even they have to take the quality measures also. Next, research and development. Here, research and development also one of the main important point here. So why research and development means, if suppose you have started a business, okay, first of all you have to make a research on that. First of all you have to make a research on that. Okay, that if suppose we want to start this type of product, then for that product how much of demand is there in the outside world? Yes or no? Or if already we have prepared a product, okay, if there are any changes in the product, those all things they have to do. So that is called as a research and development. And development means what? Nothing but already we have prepared a product, here we can take an example also, so many examples. In mobile example also we can take. So mobile, what happens means, if suppose they have launched one mobile means that mobile will be only in the market around 6 to 7 months. Later on again certain developments they will make, and they will name another name they will give, and they will sell in market. Okay, like so many things we have, so many Samsung S series we have, N series, so many series we will be having. Those all nothing but they will produce them, they will manufacture the mobile. Okay, first what they will do, they will give one name. Later on how many are, either it's 6 months or 1 year it will run in the market. Later on what they will do, they will stop that product, and again some developments they will make in that product. Nothing but they will make in that mobile, again they will sell in the market. That is called as a development here. Okay, so here, so the production management, under the production management these all points should be there. Nothing but they have to design the products, its location, nothing but where they want to start the business. Okay, it should be also to, nothing but transportation should be easy. Okay, in that area they have to start the business. Those are all things, its quality and everything should be maintained. That is the production management. Next, coming to the marketing management. Okay, so here what is the meaning of marketing management? You see, in marketing management what they will do, if suppose we want to sell the product, means compulsory there should be advertising, there should be a advertising. Okay, yes or no? So here marketing involves all efforts to create a customers for the products and provide maximum satisfaction to them. Okay, nothing but here marketing, nothing but in marketing they know how what kind of goods the customers wants, how nothing but they have to provide a maximum satisfaction to the customers. Okay, so these all things will involve in the marketing management. See, conducting research to determine the needs and preferences of the customers. As per the preferences of the customers, they have to prepare a product here. Okay. Next one, here also I will give an example. If suppose a mobile is there, in mobile someone they will like for, they will be someone they will think that the battery should be more, nothing but it should be come around 1 or 2 days, they will think. Someone what they will think, they will see about the camera. Someone what they will see about the space. Nothing but it is either it is a 34 GB, 32 GB, 64 GB. Someone they will see the RAM. Okay, as per the preferences they have to prepare the product here. Okay, next, planning and developing suitable products. Okay, planning and developing suitable products. Nothing but which kind of products are suitable to the customers. As per that we have to plan and develop it. Next, setting of prices for products. Nothing but the product which we have prepared, the price should be set for that product. Okay, how we can set that? Here total cost, how much it has If suppose you are preparing a product, total cost how much it has occurred to us, with for that we have to add a profits and taxes, then finally we can fix a price for it. Next, selecting the appropriate channels for distribution. Nothing but for selling the product, what are required? Agencies are required, yes or no? So nothing but appropriate channels, agencies are required. We can in different ways, through advertisement, through televisions, through social medias. So different kinds of channels are there for us to sell the product. Okay, next, promotional activities such as advertising and salesmanship for communicating with the customers. Okay, here nothing but promotional activities to sell the product in the market. What are required? Advertising is required. A salesman should be there. Salesman, what he has to do? He has to go to the particular customers and he has to say about the product, that this product is this kind of this, and everything he has to say, and finally he has to sell the product to that customers. So this all comes under the marketing management. Next, going to the financial management. So what else comes under financial management? By word itself we can say that financial is nothing but money. By word it can be said it's money. So to start any kind of business, what is required? What is required? Capital is required. What is required? First of all, capital is required. Without capital we can run the business? No, we can't run the business. So that's why financial management should be there in any organization. Here I can give an example for you. Okay, so let us take an example here. If you are staying in a house, okay, without financial management in the house, then can the house can be run, ma? Okay, here I will give once again, listen carefully. In your house, without any money, you can run the house. That is a simple thing I am giving. మీ ఇంట్లో డబ్బులు లేకుండా ఇల్లు నడపగలుగుతారా అమ్మ? అమౌంట్ లేకుండా ఇల్లు నడపగలుగుతారా? నడపలేము, అవునా కదా? ఓకే, పర్ మంత్ ఇఫ్ సపోజ్ 20,000 మీ ఫాదర్కి 20,000 శాలరీ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి. ఇఫ్ సపోజ్ యువర్ ఫాదర్ ఈజ్ గెటింగ్ 20,000 శాలరీ, ఇన్ దట్ 20,000 శాలరీ హీ హ్యాస్ టు పే ది ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ బిల్, he has to purchase the groceries, and next he has to put certain savings, certain petrol bills. So many kinds of things will be there, yes or no? So in house itself we will be having so many kinds of expenditures. ఎట్లా ఓకేనా? ఒక్కసారి వినండి. ఇప్పుడు మన ఇంట్లో అమౌంట్ లేకుండా ఇల్లు నడుస్తుందా? నడవదు. మనీ అనేది కంపల్సరీ, ఇంటికైనా దేనికైనా మనీ అనేది కంపల్సరీ. ఆ మనీ అనేది ఎలా చేయాలి? మేనేజ్మెంట్ చేయాలి. మనీ అనేది ఎలా చేయాలి? ఇక్కడ మేనేజ్మెంట్ చేయాలి. ఎలా మేనేజ్మెంట్ చేస్తాం? ఇఫ్ సపోజ్ మీ ఫాదర్కి 20,000 వచ్చింది అనుకుందాం. ఎంత వచ్చింది అనుకుందాం? 20,000 రూపీస్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి. 20,000 రూపీస్లో అతను పెట్రోల్ ఖర్చులు కానీ, పెట్రోల్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ కానీ, ఇంకా ఏముంటాయి ఇంట్లో ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ కానీ, ఆల్ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ బిల్స్, మొబైల్ బిల్స్ కానీ అన్నీ, ఓకేనా, రీఛార్జెస్ అవన్నీ ఉంటాయి. అవి ప్లస్ ఇంట్లో గ్రాసరీస్ కొనుక్కోవాలి. ఇంకేమైనా సేవింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి, సేవింగ్స్ పే చేయాలి. ఇంకా చిట్స్ ఏమైనా చిట్స్కి పే చేయాలి, అవునా కదా? అంటే 20,000ని పర్ మంత్ అంతా మేనేజ్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? ఒకవేళ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆ 20,000 కూడా సరిపోకపోతే మళ్ళీ ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకురావాలి? అంతే కదా, ఆ 20,000 సరిపోతే మళ్ళీ ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఆ అమౌంట్ని తీసుకురావాలి. సో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అంతే, అదంతా ఫైనాన్షియల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. అంటే ఐదర్ ఆ 20,000లో మొత్తం అంతా ఇంట్లో ఖర్చులన్నీ సరిపెట్టాలి, కూరగాయలు అన్ని, వెజిటేబుల్స్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్, ఓకేనా? అన్ని మెడికల్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే అన్నీ ఏం చేయాలి? 20,000లో సరిపెట్టాలి. అలా సరిపెడితేనే దాన్ని మేనేజర్ స్కిల్స్ అంటాం, విత్ సేవింగ్స్. Okay, so here business, in this case of business also the financial management should be there. So see the first point here, determining financial requirements for both long term and short term periods. So what is the point here? So determining financial requirements for both long term and short term periods. Nothing but here the businessman, nothing but the financial manager, he has to think in that way that the funds which are available to them, those should be for long term and for short term period also. Okay, nothing but the capital which they have, they will be divided into two parts, working capital and fixed capital. Okay, in that way they have to divide, and they have to as per the requirements of the requirements in the organization, they have to provide the amount. Okay, next, selecting the appropriate sources of funds. Selecting the appropriate sources of funds means here from where we can get the funds, either we have to issue the shares in the market, either as we can issue the debentures in the market, or else we can purchase, nothing but we can take the loans from the industrial sources, from the financial industries. Okay, in that way we have to select it. Next, raising the required funds at appropriate time. Nothing but funds which we are having, those funds should be used at the appropriate time. Unnecessarily we should not use those funds. As per the requirement we have to use the funds. Next, ensuring proper allocation and utilization of funds. The funds which we are having, those funds should be properly allocated, nothing but properly used. Maintaining proper liquidity of funds for ensuring credit worthiness of the business. Nothing but the funds which we are used, those funds should be used correctly in business, correctly in the business. They should not be misused. They should not be misused. Okay, next one, ensuring profit planning and control. Nothing but here they have to even take care that the product which they have produced, they have sold, suppose they have sold in the market, so they have to see in that way that profit should be there. Okay, that is called as ensuring profit planning and control. So these all things comes under financial management. Next, coming to the personal management. So here under personal management it covers totally the human resource. Nothing but to recruit the employee. What is required in an organization? Manpower is required. How many of employees are required in the organization? As per that only we have to recruit them. More employees we should not recruit, less employees also we should not take. Okay, manpower, how many members are required? Only that members only, that many employees only they have to take in the organization. Okay, requirement and selection of employees. So how they have to select the employees? As per the designation, okay, as per their qualification and everything, as per that they have to select the employees. Next, after selecting them, they have to provide a proper training and development opportunities. Nothing but they have to develop the skills. Nothing but those who has appointed as an employees, for them the company has to, or the organization has to give what they have to give. They have to give a training and even they have to develop their skills. Next, deciding appropriate remuneration and compensation. Nothing but for manager it will be a one kind of salary, for supervisor it will be a one kind of salary, for labor it will be a one kind of wages. Yes or no? In that way, as per the designation, the remuneration should be there. Next, performance appraisal. Nothing but if an employee is working more hard, more efficiently is working, so there should be an appraisal to him. Next, promotion and transfer policies. So here what happens, as per the efficiency of the employee, they should give a promotions, and if there are any transfer requirements, even they have to provide the transfer requirements also. So this, if company is providing all these things only, the employee will work more hard. Next, deciding service and benefit rules of employees. Nothing but service, that how many years they have to service in the organization. Okay, for each employee there will be a certain time period, either 57 years, or after that they have to retire from the organization, 57 years or 60 years or 50 years. As per that they have to decide the service and benefit rules of employees. Nothing but if any the rules which are there, the rules should be benefited to the employees. In that way they have to plan this. So these all things comes under personal management or human resource. Okay, next one, coming to the office management. So here office, so and this is the last point, and office management. In office management what we will see, maintaining of proper records. Regularly they have to maintain records. Okay, regarding anything, maybe regarding accounts or anything, maybe they have to maintain the records. Next, arrange and maintain effective communication system. Nothing but here we will be having a production, marketing, financial, personal. Here office management, what they have to do, they have to coordinate with all these departments. And they have to communicate with them. Okay, establish coordinate relations between all sections of the enterprise. Same point again, they have to maintain the relations, good relations with whom? With all the departments in the organization, to render help to all areas of the management. Here office people, what they will work for, all of them they have to help. For production department, for marketing, for financial, personal, for all the departments they have to help. Okay, so these are the sources. This is the scope of management. Totally how many we have? 5 functional areas. Under functional areas we have 5: production management, marketing management, okay, financial management, personal management, and office management. Okay, I think you have understood this topic. If you have any doubts, you can call me or WhatsApp me. Okay, thank you.